Once upon a time, in a land far away, there lived a nameless monster. The monster was dying to have a name. So the monster made up his mind and set out on a journey to look for one. Look at me. Look at me. The monster inside of me is getting bigger. Munch, munch. Chomp, chomp. Gobble, gobble. Gulp.
Monster is one of those series which I have not enjoyed or understand fully, but some parts have struck with me after watching. Main theme of anime is that all the characters in the story try to understand this monster. What makes a person become a monster? Seeing something horrifying, feeling unwanted in the world. The story begins when a group of powerful people in Czechoslovakia begin experiments to create a so-called superhuman, devoid of any emotion. And to lead communist world, groups of children are produced by a calculated combination of perfect genes, and our main twins are born Nina Fortner and Johann Liebert. The experiment is to take one child away to Rose Mansion, the site of the experiment, and leave the other to mother. Being identical twins, it is hard to tell them apart, especially when they are dressed the same. But mother takes the decision in confusion and gives Nina away. According to Johann, his mother was not sure which kid to give. This is the first of many points that broke his psyche. Did her mother want to give him or his sister? Is he unwanted in the world? The main character, Franz Bonaparte, falls in love with the mother of twins who were subjects. He poisoned all people in the party who knew about the experiment and helped Nina run from Rose Mansion. He told him to forget about that place, and the person can become whoever they want. In Three Frogs, the home of the twins, Johann welcomes his sister and listen to all the things Nina experiences in the mansion. At this point, Johann internalized these memories of his sister. They burned the Three Frog apartment and began their journey to Germany. In their journey, Johann kills a middle-aged couple who took care of twins without her sister's knowledge. Finally, twins are taken by a loving middle-aged couple who migrated from East Berlin. Again, Johann killed the couple, but this time his sister saw the whole thing. Johann told her to shoot him in the head, wipe the gun clean, and throw it out of the window. His sister, terrified, but did what he asked. But as fate has it, the boy who was saved by Tenma Kenzo, the protagonist of the series. He is a genius neurosurgeon and a rising star at Easler Memorial Hospital who is dealing with psychological issues and corruption in society. Tenma, frustrated by his senior management and behavior of high-class people and society, struggling with the question, are all lives same? In his anger, he said that his seniors do not deserve to live, being bedside to sleep Johann. But little did he knew that he have brought monster back from death. Johann heard everything doctor said and fulfill his wishes and killed the director and 2 other doctors and disappeared with his twin sister. While he is initially suspected, Tenma's position is eventually restored. There is no evidence to convict him, and he goes on to live a normal life as the new head of surgery. 9 years pass. The criminal suspected in a serial murder case had an accident and was put under the care of Tenma, but he refuses to talk to the police and seems convinced that a monster is coming to kill him. One night, Tenma come back to hospital to give his patient a present, but his patient escaped, and after following him, Tenma reached the construction building where he meets
Johann Liebert,
boy whom he saved 9 years ago. Johann killed his patient right in front of his eyes and told him who he is, and walked right off. After understanding what Johann truly capable of, Tenma began his long journey to chase and killed the monster he brought back. Though a lot of things happened in the next 10 years, like Johann manipulated many killers and criminal organizations to do his bidding. At some point he had some master plan, but he dropped it when he saw a certain picture book and came to know his past. At the end, he go to village surrounded by the mountains where creator of Monster, Franz Bonaparte, is living. Created mass hysteria among people. Many people started killing themselves. His plan was to die at the hand of Tenma. At the end, all main people Kenzo Tenma, Nina Fortner, Wolfgang Grimmer, a former spy, with the aim to uncover more information about 511 Kinderheim and his past, Roberto bodyguard, hitman, and henchman, who also happens to be another admirer of Johann Liebert and Heinrich Lunge, an officer from the BKA German police division, arrived. Finally, after all those grand manipulation, side stories, after all the struggle, Tenma finally confronts Johann, and Johann tries to force Tenma to shoot to complete his master plan of perfect suicide. By pointing a gun at the boy, Tenma is struggling with the weight of taking life, monster or not. Tension was building, and boy's drunken father shoots Johann. Tenma decided to save Johann, again after all this time, because stuff?
Okay, let's run.
Some might that Tenma decided to save Johann again, signifying some deeper meaning of giving his soul back or completing a circle, or stating that Johann is also wanted, and his life has meaning or something, but honestly I do not care about.
Oh my god, who the hell cares?
Sometimes passes. All things settle and Tenma become free of every charge, and join Doctor Without Borders. Met twins' mother, and at last met Johann, who is in coma, had a dream of Johann talking to him and giving his reason he became a monster, because he doubted that his mother was confused and wanted to give him to a doctor for an experiment, not his sister, and he is unwanted in the world. At the end we see Johann bed empty. What is the end? Who knows? The ending is left for audience's interpretation. In the end, all I get is